Hey everyone! Today we have a Sims speed build for you, and I thought this would be kind of fun because I did this on my Twitch stream last week, and I built this really fun grandma Christmas family cottage in Windenburg, and I haven't done a speed build on my channel before, but I thought it would be fun to do for Vlogmas because Christmas, festive, you know. And this whole speed build is a compilation and cut down version of basically 6 hours of streaming because I built it and decorated it over 2 full streams. So if you ever want to come hang out on my Twitch streams, I do them usually Wednesdays and Saturdays, but this one I actually spent a really long time on. I didn't think it was going to take me as long, but I built a very large house, so I made a lot of work for myself, but usually I don't spend a ton on the floor plan and the roof outside. Usually I just put some sort of box and then start decorating on the inside because I really like decorating like a lot, but I actually put in the work for the outside of the house this time, and I was very pleased. It's one of my favorite builds I've ever done. I've been playing Sims 4 probably since like March when we started staying home. I feel like I've gotten a lot better since then. Also, many of the things I used in this build is custom content. On the outside, it is mostly game. I think the only thing that is CC is the roof texture. Everything else is from packs or base game, but I use a lot of custom content in decorating. Like, I used a lot of CC. These bushes are all CC, but I really like CC. I will post as many links to the CC creators that I used in the description. I use a lot of stuff from Sims Resource. Basically, I just searched Christmas on Sims Resource and found as many things that I liked that I wanted to use, including some of this like very snowy like texture. I love these gnomes. I put as many random pieces of holiday decor everywhere. It's a little much. But honestly, it's probably Josh's dream house because he loves Christmas so much. I put lights on the outside. That is all custom content. Anything that you see down in the search bar that has that little wrench, the little blue icon in the top left, that's all CC. So if you notice any of that, it's not from a pack, it's all custom content that was downloaded. I spent a lot of time on the floor plan because I wanted it to be 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. I didn't intend on it being 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, but I realized how big I made the house that I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be 4 bedrooms. But it makes sense. I wanted it to be like a big kind of family home, similar to in like Christmas Vacation or Home Alone, where like these houses are kind of inexplicably large, but it can keep a whole family in there. So we have the master bedroom, we have 3 guest rooms that can basically keep an adult couple and then 4 kids in the house. And this is kind of how I do my builds. I do the floor plan, I put some lights down, and then I start putting the floor textures and the wallpaper because I like kind of having a visual representation of what it's going to look like before I actually start decorating or putting furniture down, because I can see clearly it's like, oh, that's the kitchen, so I need to put things there. It just like is visually easier for me to organize in my brain rather than having everything be like the plain plaster texture on the wall and the concrete on the floor. I think most of the wallpaper I used was from base game or packs, but some of the flooring was custom content. I know that yellow tile and then this carpet downstairs and a lot of the wood texture is custom content, but oh, I loved how I did this chimney. I used the new platforms and made it look like, oh, I love it. I love the chimney. It's so cute. Platforms is like the best thing that they've added to the game in a while. And honestly, the Snowy Escape pack is one of the best packs they've had in a while. If anybody was wondering. But if you are somebody who doesn't want to spend a lot of money on the packs, you don't need to. Custom content is, there's so much stuff in custom content and mods that you don't always need to download and buy stuff from EA, because there's so many packs that are just not worth it that I realized I probably wouldn't have bought in the first place. But because I was really not spending a lot of money on a lot of things at the beginning of this year, I was using that to buy game content because this is what I was doing a lot of my time. But you don't need to do that. So if you're seeing all this clutter on the floor, I basically grabbed all the Christmas things that I had got from custom content and just threw it down so I knew what I had, so I could put it elsewhere and put it on the surfaces once I had it. Because the thing with custom content and with a lot of it that's like listed as clutter, it's kind of hard to find in the catalog in the library, so you kind of don't know exactly where everything is listed. So once you find it, I just put a bunch of stuff down and made it easier to find later on. I love how the kitchen turned out, though. It is very cute. It was just time consuming. Also, this is a very expensive house. I use Motherload at least twice. And Motherload, if you don't know, Motherload is a cheat code that gets you 50,000 simoleons, which is expensive. Okay, so this is the start of the second stream, and I forgot to actually record at the very beginning of me starting this bathroom, but this is just the bathroom and laundry room. That's all I had missed at that point. Doing the entryway here. I just put so many things down, so many decorations. I wanted it to be as cluttered as possible. I love adding a lot of clutter and random things into my builds. I feel like when you don't have a lot of items, a lot of things in the house, it just feels kind of barren and not as lived in. So I like having a lot of things in the house. I mean, it's kind of like how I live my life. Like, I like stuff. I like keeping things from a long time ago. It makes a house feel more homey to me when there's more things. In this house, I needed it to be as homey as possible. Lots of plants too. All right, now we got upstairs. So downstairs we have one main bathroom, and then upstairs we have two bathrooms. We have this bathroom, which is the kind of whole house bathroom, and then there's another full bath that's the master bathroom, kind of off the side of the grandmother's room, which is this bathroom. someone on stream was like, oh, that floor tile looks like it's from the 70s, and it's actually called like 70s floor tile. Like that's the title that somebody gave it, which I thought was really funny. All right, now we got the grandmother's bedroom, and I believe the walls and the floor is all from base game. That is custom content though. The thing in CC a lot of the times is that you have a bed and then they want to add extra, like you can add extra things to it. So that blanket was in like the clutter category, I'm pretty positive. And I love putting those like extra little kind of throws on top of furniture. Oh, it just makes it look more real. I don't know. Also, when I'm building, I'm almost always playing with hidden objects and live edit objects on. So there's a lot of things in here that like normally you would have to like work to get. Like there's some of the nifty knitting stuff that I put down that you wouldn't automatically have when you're playing normally. But I always turn on show live edit objects and show hidden objects because you just get more things. You know, I don't like having restrictions on my builds. Sometimes I do though. I did do a restrictive build where I had to build a house with like 3,000 simoleons. That was difficult. So this room is like a storage kind of clutter room. I feel like every grandparent's house has this. Like this is where you would keep Christmas decorations when it's not up during the year. So you just like have extra stuff, extra things in the house. We got a little baby Yoda randomly. I did not download Journey to Batu, by the way. That's like one of the only packs I haven't downloaded because it looked dumb. This is just a thing in every grandparent's house. Okay, this room is the larger guest room, which I would think would be for like the parents in a family. So like the daughter and son-in-law of the grandparents, but because every guest room needs to have another purpose, this is the craft room. We got candles and we got knitting, and then this room is an activity room because we got a foosball table. So this is another like single bed with random artwork. That's a lot of cats because grandmother has a cat. Obviously, we put a litter box in one of the bathrooms. Lots of cat stuff. She really likes cats. This room was just pure chaos, honestly. Just like my stream the other day. If you guys ever want to follow me on Twitch, I had the weirdest stream the other day when I wasn't even building. I was doing a Let's Play, and one of my guys started like catching the kitchen on fire, and then a firefighter showed up, and instead of putting the fire out, he started dancing. It was very weird. So this is another guest room that has 3 single beds, bunk beds that are all CC, and then because this room also needed a separate function, it's the office because there's a computer in there. So this room can hold 3 teens or kids, I think, and then also a computer. I don't know why they haven't added bunk beds to the actual game. It's kind of ridiculous. Putting down some rugs because I love rugs. I feel like rugs just add so much to a room. And then that deer head is custom content as well. I like to add lots of surfaces. So many surfaces. It just makes a house more lived in. It makes it feel more real, you know? And this is my beautiful Christmas cottage. I think it's very cute. I feel like it's very Christmas movie. Here we got our little tour. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I mean, I definitely feel like this was kind of a special thing because of Vlogmas, and I'm posting a video every day this month. But if you're really interested in more speed builds, I might do more in the future. But if you want to kind of watch me play the game, I am doing it on Twitch regularly. This is most of what I play, but I love this house. It's so cute. I've been having a lot of fun over there, by the way. A lot of fun on Twitch. So if you guys want to come hang out, I live stream a couple times a week. Now we got the upstairs. I love how nothing matches upstairs, honestly. This room feels so damn real. Also, for some reason, when I opened the game back up, there was like a jar, but then it got replaced with a bird bath. I don't know why. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will have a link to my song of the day in the description. I haven't thought of anything quite yet, but I will have a link there, as well as a lot of the content creators who did the custom content. That will be down in the description as well. But if you guys want to follow me and watch me play some games, my link to my Twitch will be there as well too. I hope you guys are having a good day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye!